That's it. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Too old for it.
You're being dramatic. So what did we do? What can't we do anymore?
Climb up and down the ladder on the rooftop tent.
We can do it.
Yeah.
We're just tired of doing it.
Well, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yep. So we decided to buy a Campinawe trailer, and we're in Kansas City, well, actually in Lee's Summit, to pick it up this morning. Are you excited?
Yes.
So let me rewind for just a minute here, and I'll tell you how we came to this decision. I'll explain just a little about how we've been camping before now, why we made the decision to change, what motivated us to choose a Campinawe, and what we think now that we have it. Welcome to Adventures with Heckenback. Thanks for joining us. Let us know what you think about our choice in the comments. Okay, so today we're having a different kind of adventure with Heckenback. We're not doing our usual. We're at some place special, different, to check something out that we are interested in.
Yep.
So we normally camp with a rooftop tent, and we like the rooftop tent. We have a huge rooftop tent, king size rooftop tent, and we really like it. It's a 23-0 walkabout rooftop tent. But going up and down the stairs, the ladder, yeah, going up and down the ladder is getting a little bit cumbersome. We can do it, it's comfortable and everything, but we know as we get older that that's not really going to be a great option. And it limits us in some ways. I mean, there's a limit to everything that you do. No matter how you camp, there are limitations that particular way of camping puts on you.
We've had the rooftop tent for about 3 years, and before that we camped in ground tents. So the rooftop tent was definitely more convenient than the ground tent. We like that the rooftop tent is up off the ground and that its compactness provides us the freedom to go wherever we wanted to go. The last couple of years, we've been taking multi-day trips, like 3-4 day trips, and the setup and teardown didn't really bother us. This summer, we took an extended road trip, though, and came to realize rather quickly that we would rather have something that is more self-contained and doesn't require as much setup. We still wanted to be able to get way out to the places we like to go, though, so that was a consideration as well. So we started researching square drop and teardrop trailers to see what was out there. The one thing that we didn't like about teardrops is that the only space you really have is the bed itself in most of them. So one day while researching teardrops and square drops on YouTube, Tim came across a video for Campinawe. After much discussion, we decided to take a weekend road trip to Olathe, Kansas, right outside of Kansas City, where they had just opened a showroom. Campinawe trailers are a collaboration between Infusion Design and Croft Trailers. So Croft Trailers provides the chassis and sales and service, and Infusion Design actually builds the Campinawe trailer. When we visited the showroom, there were about 5 campers on display, and we were able to get in, walk around, see how everything worked. We met with Sarah there, who was great and answered all of our questions. We also like that the construction of Campinawes are environmentally friendly.
So what did we think about them?
I like them.
So after a little bit more discussion and thinking on it for about a week or so, we reached out to Campinawe through email and started the process of purchasing one. We spoke with Sean from Infusion Designs about the options that we wanted to include, and then he handed us over to Molly from Croft Trailers to work through the sales process and arrange for pickup. They do offer delivery as well, but we wanted to pick up.
So we're headed over to pick it up, and we'll show you once we've got it picked up. We'll do a little overview and walkthrough of it. I see the place.
The whole process took about a month, but part of that was because of our schedule. We weren't able to get there until then to pick it up. Molly was so great working with us around our schedule to figure out a time that we could actually come and pick it up. We made arrangements to pick it up at their Lee Summit location because that's what was most convenient for all of us. They had it when we first pulled in. We didn't see it right away. We weren't sure where it was, but they actually had it inside in the shop. And they invited us in, and Molly did a full walkthrough with us and showed us where everything was, explained how everything worked. And then we were ready to go ahead and hook up and pull it out. We've been really happy with the customer service at both Infusion Designs and Croft Trailer Sales so far. Our plan then was to go ahead and camp in it on the way home. Our drive home from the Kansas City area is about 8 or 9 hours. We had decided to head over to Shawnee National Forest in southern Illinois and camp there. I was so nervous at first with the trailer behind us. Tim's pulled lots of trailers in his life, but for me it was really weird driving these curvy Missouri roads with this trailer behind us. I was sure something was going to happen or go wrong, but of course it didn't. We stopped at Ozark Distillery for lunch as we headed over to Illinois. And then we went through Lake of the Ozarks and crossed over into Illinois and the Shawnee National Forest. So we've had our Campinawe for about 6 weeks now, and we've camped in it 3 times. I wish in hindsight that we had done kind of an unboxing when we got to Shawnee National Forest, going through all of the paperwork and like showing how everything was when we first got it. In all honesty, we were so tired at that point, and it was about 90 degrees outside. We were just trying to figure things out for our own comfort. Let me tell you, we figured out how to use the AC, which is one of the options we got. We will be doing more of a walkthrough, though, in next Sunday's video. There's a lot about the Campinawe that we really like. We've only had it out a few weekends, but there's a few things we also realize now that we wish were just slightly different. Not anything major, just kind of small little tweaks. And then going forward, we'll share with you how we're outfitting it and any customizations that we make. We'd love to hear your first impressions about the Campinawe. And if there's anything specific you'd like us to show in more detail, please let us know.